or 818-865-0605. You're listening to Silver Moments with Dr. Marcia Baltimore.
Good morning. This is Dr. Marcia Baltimore with Silver Moments at CRN Digital Talk. And I want to tell you, if you want to find out what I've written, you can go to my website, www.marciabaltimore.com. That's so simple, www.marciabaltimore.com. And you can see the 2 books I've written. I have a videotape on one of the books, and that happens to be a musical comedy. That was like my retirement specialty. I wrote a comedy. So we're going to go back to Dr. Jean Peters and see what she has to tell us about Bone Builders Boot Camp.
Oh, great, Marcia. I'm delighted to be on this show, and I'm really glad that you're giving me the opportunity to share something that I'm just really passionate about. I was really concerned over the last couple of years in our practice. We specialize with women and men who come to us who are mostly addressing hormonal imbalances, sex, thyroid, adrenal health, metabolic health. And we started to see that, many of these people were osteopenic or osteoporotic, and we decided we needed to do something to help address that, and we developed a Bone Builders Boot Camp specifically for people who maybe, are already known to have osteopenia or osteoporosis. They're over the age of 40. They're in perimenopause or menopause. Their diet suffers. Maybe they've had a history of stress fractures or a bone break. Their DEXA scan shows that they've got thinning bones. And we came up with a boot camp, a 1-month boot camp, to actually give them the knowledge and the information to help them.
And the food, I bet.
Yeah, to learn how to just build bone strength and mineral density, the bone mineral density, through our system of eating. Maybe you've heard about a little bit more like acid alkaline or pH.
Yes.
It's becoming a little bit more popular where people are concerned about the way that the foods that we eat can actually cause our urine to be acidic, or our saliva to be acidic. Those of us who tend to eat more of a high-protein diet and aren't getting enough of the mineral-rich foods. And those are the kind of eating style that can actually rob our bones so that we're able to bring out the minerals to buffer this acidity in our blood. So I teach people a way that they can change that.
That's good, but before we leave the Bone Builders Boot Camp, I want to know if I want to go to it, how do I find it?
Oh, fantastic. Well, if you go to our website, www.nourishingwellness.com, on the right-hand corner, you'll see a link for the Bone Builders Boot Camp. You can just hit that link.
Oh, you can just find it.
Hit that link, and you can just hear. And here's the thing. I've decided to give a really great special for all of your listeners. Usually our Bone Boot Camp, it's a 1-month program. It's something that you can do from the comfort of your home. It's usually $100, but for your listeners, I'm offering it at $78.
Wow, that's a bargain.
Yeah, and it includes 3 power coaching calls with Dr. Peters, myself, and Ryan, who's our exercise physiologist.
You do that on the telephone?
You do it on the phone. So I've got phenomenal videos. We've done some great videos on some food.
Oh, with a video. Okay.
So, you're able to call in and talk to us live. But in addition, we have a member-supported website which allows for members to interact with one another. There's some wonderful video training sessions.
Okay, so you could see the exercises.
Absolutely.
I see.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then there's some like webinars. You can just hit a button and you'll be able to see a really good slide presentation and information that we've put together to really help men and women restore their bones. And here's the important thing, to restore it naturally. We don't need to be taking drugs. A lot of the drugs that are out there that are being advocated for men and women, these bisphosphonates, are really like Actonel or Fosamax, are really have dangerous side effects. And so we're very interested in what we can do to teach people that you can rebuild your bones naturally without drugs.
That's good to hear.
So you can learn more if you go to the website.
Absolutely. Again, what was the website?
www.nourishingwellness.com.
Nourishing Wellness. Mm-hmm.
When you get to that home page, just on your right-hand side, hit that link for the Bone Builders Boot Camp. It'll give you all the details, Marcia. And
thank you.
Again, remember that all of your listeners get that 21% off discount today if they sign up before midnight tonight. So
there you go. All right.
Yeah. Something I was just curious that I wanted to ask you about, Marcia, and that is, you mentioned your physician went ahead and suggested that you take your vitamin D just once a week.
Yes.
Did she make any recommendations for you after your bone break about calcium?
Yes, she gave me pills for calcium.
She-
She said every day, but
Great.
it was
So
the
you
vitamin
were
D once
encouraged.
a week.
Great. And I want to just share with your listeners a little bit about calcium, because that's one that I frequently get. People will call me and say, Jeannie, I don't know what kind of a supplement to take. And I want to say that if you're out there and you have the opportunity to get a calcium supplement that's fortified with other minerals, the calcium alone is not enough to help build bone. You need it with the vitamin D. You also need to take it with magnesium, so a calcium, magnesium, even minerals like something called boron. Some of these trace minerals like zinc and boron.
I think I'm a miner.
A miner, what does that mean?
A digger in the boron that comes from the
right,
earth.
in the dirt. Right?
Think of yourself
that's
as
where
a miner and go and get the
Right.
calcium with boron and what else?
Boron, silica. It's the most abundant element on the earth. But
That's right, on the earth. You said it. What?
Yeah, it plays a really important role in bone formation and health. So it's most of us are a little bit on the deficient side. So getting a little bit of trace minerals.
I'm going to read my trace minerals on the box.
Take a look and see, and you might have to get back. I'll tell you, one of the concerns I see as a nutritionist is that our soil just is not as mineral rich as it used to be 30, 40 years ago. So that's why we have to get them, in a supplement.
Okay.
So I'll share more when we come back from the break.
Thank you. You listen to Michael Rubin at MichaelRubin.com. And you can look at my work at www.marciabaltimore.com.
The best show in the world is Two Scorpions.